True peace, kins and friends. It's been a minute. I will be doing a reading, but first I'd like to do a little recap pertaining to everything that's been going on with the tariffs. So I would be doing a reading about it and going from there. Okay, I will be using the Nunavut Tarot deck. Actually, I would let this be known. I did a reading, but to my surprise, it wasn't recorded. So I'm doing a record, and I already have the spread already. So I will continue where I left off at from the little mistake I made. Okay, but the first card that popped out was the Caesarian Ptolemy card in the reverse. So I will read this. The real Jesus, Savior, part Phoenician, Arab, and Roman pharaoh in training, heavy weight on your shoulders, radical, revolutionary, highly spiritual, possessed by Tahuti and Melchizedek to do great miracles. In reverse is blocked rulership, loss of family, kingdom taken, denied by father's side of the family, hatred, chase, betrayal by caretaker, lied on, death used to promote false claim by enemies. Slide this back a little bit. Okay, here we go. That's better. Okay, so basically, their means of making their money using capitalism is being blocked. Okay. That was their rulership. Their rulership was that almighty dollar. Their kingdom is being taken, which is their business, because they no longer can pay tariffs for the goods that they want to come over here. Yeah. So therefore, it's yeah. So there you have it. The next card, which is also in the upright, is the Nunavut Divorce Advice card. For a law to truly be law, it must be enforceable and enforces when necessary. Divorce not only makes a mockery out of solemn vows, but the society that permits it as well. Divorce is especially bad if small children or adolescents are involved. Do not make vows and promises that indeed you cannot or do not intend to keep, because you are responsible for them and must account for them directly yourself or indirectly through your descendants if the penalties of commandment laws miss you. Okay, so therefore they are divorcing. They was married to capitalism for so long, now they have to divorce. They have to go through a divorce. And yes, children are involved because these are families that built their businesses from the ground up. And now they are feeling the effects of not being able to provide for their families because of this tariff situation. Okay. Okay. The third card that's in reverse is Gandu and Gandar card. The brain, newt, god, and goddess are creators of all livers and glands in the African race, and they are godparents from the Nile River banks. This card removes waste mentally, spiritually, physically, and economically. This card breaks down anything that doesn't belong in your surroundings. In the reverse, things corrode and self-destruct naturally and unnaturally. So, ooh, capitalism is self-destructing, and it's self-destructing naturally. But what they did was they have created a natural avenue for them to make millions and billions of dollars by overpricing American citizens from the products that they were selling in their business. Okay, the next card that's coming up, which is Gipu in the upright. Co-writer of Noon Science, Taurus, Love, Financial Energies, Virgo, Studious, Practical Energies, and and Capricorn, Karma and Law Energies, Hair, Eternity, Seven Senses, Tolerance, Patience, Resources, Health, Jobs, Animals, and Partnerships, Zodiac houses 2, 6, and 7. So there right there you have love and finance energies, love and financial energies. You also have Capricorn, okay, which is practical energies, and Capricorn, which is karma and law energies. They're receiving their karma because they set up the system of capitalism. And what a lot of people don't know is the motherland was doing great. I mean, wonderful. They was trading amongst themselves, making their own products. And then here come the Europeans, want to be part of the trade. And in doing so, their greed for trade got to the extent of their greed that they incorporated human trading, which is how slavery was invented from the beginning. So everything that's happening is coming back to bite them in the rump. That's what it's doing. It's coming back to bite them. And now they're feeling the effects of it all. And not only that, you got Gandu, the Gandu and the Gandar card, one in the reverse and one in the upright. So you have it is self-destruction that's happening when it comes to capitalism. And and because of their self-destruction, they have no other choice but to divorce. Divorce from capitalism because they can't come back from this. They have no money to bring those goods over here that they want to sell up priced to to the people over here in America. But they brought that all on themselves. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna pull from the secrets, wisdom, secrets of the ancestors, oracle. Okay, same question. Is capitalism being destroyed in front of our face? Ooh, 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 look what popped up. In the reverse, what they said? Father of fire. All right, let's see what that is. Oh, get it together. Looking everywhere for it. All right, here we go. Father of fire. If you have a yes or no question, Papa Fire steps forward as a clear yes. The time is now for that big, passionate vision. All things are possible. You are possible. Keep the enthusiasm up. Your qualities as a natural born leader are required. Get it done. As usual, you are trying to wear all hats, but that will stagnate your growth. You need support in your current endeavor. Embrace your raw desires. You deserve unbridled pleasure. Be adventurous and fearless in pursuing new experiences. Express your sensuality. The lead is sexy in every aspect of your life. Ancestral memory. The Father of Fire comes forward as the much feared, uber powerful Shango. The Yoruba Orisha of thunder and lightning. Shango was a king who became a deified ancestor. The ancestral medicine. This is juicy divine yang energy. It is safe to take charge with motivated action. Try emotional freedom techniques. Tap in to help you relax into your natural leadership. Shadow aspect, which the card was in reverse. It said, don't be a rebel without a cause. Beware of the extremes. Ego can lead you astray. Arrogance is a repellent and a turn off. Arrogance can turn away love, opportunities, money, and joy. Making hasty decisions will block your blessings. When you become pushy or dominating, we move from divine masculine to patriarchal energy. And the tarot correspondence of this card, the Father of Fire, is the King of Wands. And the declaration is, I am going for it. So basically, they're just specifically saying, make good decisions. make good decisions, basically. You can't allow the ego to get in the way. Beware of the extremes, just like they wasn't being aware of the extreme. Now the extreme of the overall matter is their businesses is going down. So you have, and now what you're starting to see is their arrogance to show, as far as them saying stuff like, well, you know what I'm saying, making it as if it's a problem for what Trump did. No, Trump exposed capitalism. He exposed it from the root. Because if the Democrat Party wasn't outsourcing all the jobs from out of America, which is why China is the makers of just about everything, it wouldn't have come to this. But because of their greed, speaking of the Democrats, because of their greed and their worshiping of the mighty dollar, which is their god, capitalism, now they're receiving karma. They're receiving karma. They're receiving karma at its finest. Right here, Gipu Earth card. They're receiving karma. Yeah. And what you see within this, in the energy of it all, is finances. The energy of finance. Okay, let's go a little deeper. But that's what they have been doing. They've been showing their arrogance because now they regret voting for Trump. But you got what you voted for. You got what you voted for, basically. You never thought that your business would be destroyed, did you? No, you didn't. So you have, and from that arrogance, it's turning away love, opportunities, money, and joy. They no longer have joy. They no longer have joy. Well, hey, you got what you asked for. Okay, so and therefore it showed that they really made hasty decisions. Their hasty decision, which blocked, well, they considered it was a blessing for them to have, they considered a blessing because they was making a lot of money from the beginning. But now that is being blocked. So they can't say that. They can't say that for now. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So and now they're becoming wow. It said when you become push or dominating, we move from divine masculine to patriarchal energy. Yeah. Well, actually, they may have thought at the time that what they was doing was divine. But now they moving into that patriarchal energy. And then he's starting to act real. They starting to act real feminine right about now. Starting to act real feminine. Oh, let me check something. Let me look something up. There you go. Well, I mean, well, I take that back. Hold on. Let me redo that. Um, yeah. Yeah, they thought what they was doing was divine, and they entered into that patriarchal. Well, patriarchal just simply means it refers to a system where men hold primary power and influence, particularly in family structures, and influence, particularly in family structures, society, and governance. Okay, so their patriarchal was basically society because they were selling to societies of people. The people in the society. It's characterized by male dominance, where descent and inheritance are traced through the male line, and men often hold positions of authority. Yeah, their authority was within the confines of them having a business, and now that business is falling apart. Now they crying. They're crying and they're doing videos of their regrets for voting for the Trump administration. Can't make this up. We knew capitalism was going to end. We just didn't know when. So now we are starting to see that beginning. And it's just the beginning. It ain't even quite started all the way. This is just the tip of the iceberg. Tip of the iceberg. Yeah. So there you have it. Kins and friends. First video of tarot reading. I thank you for joining, listening. Comment, subscribe, share. True peace.